Good evening, Carolina from State Adventures here. Just wanted to hop on and go over that Costa Rica trip for your family. I think if I tell you a little bit about the excursions, everything that I have done with my own kids, the trip will make a lot more sense and you can understand how the logistics work. So I'm here to help. Let me share my screen. And here you go. You can see the PDF that I sent you as well. So let's just go through it together. So this is a private tour for four, which means that you can choose your own dates. We can make any changes that you'd like. Seriously, if there is anything that pops into your mind that you want to do, maybe you heard about a specific hotel or you heard about some tour that a friend did and you want to incorporate it, just let me know and we can discuss it further where we would fit and how we can make it happen. So you chose August for your trip. I know it's summer vacation. It's a perfect time to get away. Just wanted you to know, as I explained in the email, August is green season in Costa Rica, which is kind of like a less popular time because there's afternoon showers, but by no means is it a less crowded time. There's still tons of people who are coming because it is summer vacation. So there will still be other families at the pool and there will be still plenty of people in national parks. But the way we organize all the excursions are they're in the morning and then afternoons are kind of at your leisure. You can enjoy the hotels, you can enjoy the, the rooms, the pool, or just, nap in a hammock because there might be afternoon showers. And it's kind of like clockwork for a few hours and then the sun comes back out and you can still enjoy the outdoors for sure. So don't let that dissuade you. I have been to Costa Rica many times, and a few of those times was during the green season, and it never stopped us from doing all of the excursions. So once you arrive on August 10th, we're going to pick you up from the San Jose airport. So you're going to look for our guide. He will have a State Adventure sign with your names on it. You're going to go through customs. You're going to get your bags, and that's where the guide will be waiting for you. And we will take you right to your first hotel. So I chose Buena Vista Chic Hotel here. And the reason that we are going there just for one night is because most locations that we will be visiting in Costa Rica are a few hours away from San Jose. So if you arrive after 2 p.m., we don't want to drive 3 hours into the jungle or to the coast or wherever we're planning to visit. So we like to take you to the cloud forest that is just between 45 minutes to an hour outside of the airport, and you can rest there for the first night because most flights do arrive in the afternoon. Now, if you check your flights and you tell me, you know what, we're going to arrive by 11, then let's cut this day out and we can actually go to Arenal or go to Manuel Antonio or add that day somewhere where we can actually enjoy the activities. But this hotel will allow you some great afternoon R&R. There's a pool, there's a great restaurant, there's beautiful views because it's in it's in a forest. So I think it's a great place to rest if you're have been traveling for quite a while. So keep that in mind. That is why that hotel is there. And again, super flexible. We can make changes. And then the next day you wake up, you have breakfast, our guide picks you up, and he will drive you to the Arenal area. So Arenal is the most famous place in Costa Rica. It is an active volcano area with a little town, and all the hotels are kind of scattered throughout the mountains facing the volcano. So fairly fair to say every hotel that I work with and I have visited here has a view of the volcano, either from the main spaces or from their rooms. It's about a 2 to 3 hour drive from San Jose, and en route you're going to be passing coffee plantations and you're going to go deeper and deeper into kind of like a rainforest atmosphere, and the roads are really windy. So it's an adventure just coming here. We can stop for lunch, we can stop for coffee, we can stop for touring. There's La Paz volcano, La Paz waterfalls, Poas volcano. So let me know your thoughts and we can make some breaks that way and actually put them on the itinerary. Now, I chose Arenal Manoa for your accommodations mainly because they have the Chato Suite, and the Chato Suite is a space for 4 people, but they have a private pool. So how awesome is that for the kids? Sorry, I'm just seeing a spelling mistake. I have to fix that. They have a a private space for your family to really enjoy. I'm actually going in a few weeks and I'm going to stay here myself. So I'm very excited to share that with my kids this time that we're visiting. Another really important thing about this hotel is that they have their own hot springs. So some of the main pools that you're going to be visiting on the property are pumped with waters from the volcano, and it's warm and it's exciting. And it's one of the reasons why you would come to Arenal. So day 3, after breakfast, we're going to do some adventures, and Arenal is known for ziplining. It was some of the first and most, the fastest, highest zip lines when those became popular. Now there's, more extreme places in the world to do that, but it's still very, very exciting. And for the kids, I really like this option here because if the kids don't want to zip themselves, the guides will actually zip with them. So it's safe, it's fun, it's comfortable for everybody. And you will also do hanging bridges here. You will also do the tram here. So it's a nice full day in the park. You're going to really get to see a lot of wildlife, a lot of birds. There's sloth in the trees and there's monkeys here. So it's a great little adventure for the whole family. And lots of little things that we're going to do here for you. And we have included lunch for you as well. And the way I did the lunch here is, instead of just going to a restaurant, you're going to go to Doña Mara's house, and she has kind of like a hands-on experience. So you're going to participate in making some of the dishes that you're going to be eating. You're going to bottle some hot sauce to take home. It's a great, great experience for kids. I travel with my kids all over the world, and we cook every country that we cook in every country that we visit. So it's a really fun memory maker for sure. So you'll have lunch that way, and then we'll take you back to the hotel and you can relax. And then the following day, we will go focus on waterfalls. So now, instead of being up in the cloud forest and in the canopy, we're going to be in the jungle swimming. This is a lot of fun for kids, so they can really enjoy something local, and you will see a lot of people enjoying the waterfalls. And then we will also do lunch for you here, and we will visit the sloth sanctuary. So there's a few sanctuaries in Costa Rica where they rehabilitate the animals, where they rescue them from maybe other zoos and things like that and bring them back to health. So the sloth sanctuary is one of those places. It's not a zoo. It is an educational center, and it's really to come face to face with these, gentle giants. So your kids, I'm sure, will love it, because usually you see them high up in the trees, but here you will be really close to them. You'll get to feed them and things like that. So it's really nice. And then we will take you to some other hot springs in the area. The ecothermales are a proper park that you go into so you can go swimming. It looks like pools, but every pool is a different temperature. So it's a lot of fun for the whole family. And we will have dinner here as well. So it's another full day, but just think of it as, yes, it's excursions and you're going to be moving around, but it's also a lot of relaxing things, like being in waterfalls and being in hot springs. It's not a lot of extreme, strenuous activities. And then the following day, we will check out of Arenal, leave it behind, and our driver will take you to the coast. And the town there is called Manuel Antonio. It is one of my favorite places in Costa Rica. It is one of the only beaches in Costa Rica that has white sand. So it's very special and very popular. Even though when you look on a map, Costa Rica has a lot of coastline, a lot of the sand is either black or brown or gray because of the volcanic rock. But here in Manuel Antonio, it is white sands. It's gorgeous. It's where the jungle kind of spills into the ocean and creates these little cove beaches. So the hotel I chose for you is the Parador. I have stayed here multiple times myself. We actually loved Costa Rica and loved Manuel Antonio so much that I got married here 14 years ago. And this is where we hosted our whole wedding. So really wonderful property, spread out throughout, multiple pools, a great center for kids to enjoy. You can walk down. It's up in the hills because the whole thing of Manuel Antonio is the views, but there is a trail from the hotel down to their little beach here as well. So you have the best of everything. We chose garden rooms for you because it's the closest ones. You can just walk out and go to the pool. There are some ocean view rooms. There are some suites. There are other options here as well. And once you arrive, we will just leave you to enjoy the hotel, because afternoon excursions probably not the best idea because you have just been in a car for 3 to 4 hours. And if there's an afternoon shower, we don't want it to get canceled. So we always try to organize things in the mornings. Um, but the following day, we're going to visit the most famous national park, the Manuel Antonio National Park. And even though it sounds like a big hike, it's a soft hike with a naturalist that will point out animals that you would never even imagine they were there, and he will find them, from the tiniest frog to monkeys, iguanas, things like that. And the park is filled with little private beaches where you will be able to go swimming as well. So even though it's a natural hike, it is also for swimming and a lot of fun for kids. So it's a little bit different. And then we also included the following day a catamaran snorkeling tour, because to me, you have to see Manuel Antonio not just from land, but also from the water. So you will be able to be on this fun boat, go snorkeling, have snacks on board, go swimming. They provide everything you need. It's a ton of fun, again, especially with kids, and the water is always warm in this area. So I'm sure you will enjoy it because it will be your last excursion on this itinerary. And then the trip ends on day 8 when we pick you up after your breakfast and checking out and drive you 3 hours back to San Jose. So you want to just make sure your flight home is at least after, let's just say 1 p.m., because you don't want to wake up too early to get back to the airport. So that's the trip. I'm really looking forward to helping you make Costa Rica, the perfect summer vacation for your family. Please ask any questions you have. I have been there many times. I'm going back in a few weeks. We have been specializing in Latin America for 18 years, so we know it quite well. We're very excited to share it with your family as well. I look forward to working together, and happy travels.